Every night, you lie down, you close your eyes, and somewhere inside you, quietly, without ceremony, without drama, something lets go. Not in a way you feel, not in a way you notice, just a small releasing of something you meant to try today, of something you almost began, of the version of yourself you were going to start becoming. Tonight, not tomorrow, tonight. This is the story of a man named Karim, and the night he finally felt what had been letting go.
Karim was 29 years old, by all accounts, doing fine. He had a job he did not hate, friends he genuinely liked, a life that was, objectively speaking, decent. But Karim had a pattern. Every morning he woke up with the low-grade energy of someone who intended to try. He was going to work on the project. He was going to go to the gym. He was going to call the person. He was going to begin the thing he had been meaning to begin for the last 14 months. And every evening, the day having somehow filled itself with everything else, Karim would lie down and make a quiet compact with tomorrow. Tomorrow. Tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow I will actually do it. He was not lazy. He was not afraid, exactly. He simply had an extraordinary talent for arriving at the evening with the important thing still undone.
On an ordinary Wednesday in March, Karim had a dream. In the dream, he was standing in a large, empty room. The room was his. He understood that. It belonged to him entirely. But it was almost empty. There had once been things in this room. He could see the outlines of where they had been, the shadows on the walls, the indentations in the floor, where something had stood and been, and then slowly left. In the corner of the room sat a figure. The figure was him, but younger, the way he was at 22, sitting with his back against the wall, looking up at Karim with an expression he could not quite read. Not accusing, not disappointed, just waiting. Karim woke up at 4 in the morning and could not go back to sleep.
He lay in the dark for a long time. And in the honest darkness of 4 in the morning, he thought about the room in his dream, the empty room that was his, the things that had once been there, whose outlines remained. What were those things? He knew if he was honest. He knew exactly. The music he used to make. At 20, he had written songs, real ones. He had played them to people. But gradually, gently, without deciding to stop, he had stopped. The writing he had meant to begin. He had a notebook from 3 years ago with the first chapter of something. Just the first chapter, just the beginning. The discipline, the physical version of himself he had been planning to become every January for 6 years running. The relationship he had let go cold with someone who had mattered more than most. He had not lost any of these things suddenly. He had lost them the way everything is lost when no decision is made to keep it. Night by night, one small releasing at a time.
Karim lay in the dark and felt the weight of it honestly. Not with panic, not with shame, but with the particular grief of someone who understands that time has been passing and they have been passing through it rather than inside it. And then, slowly, something else arrived. Not the next morning's intention. He had made those 1,000 times. Something older and quieter. A question. Not, what will I do tomorrow? But, who was I before I started only meaning to? He thought about the boy at 20 who had written music without waiting to feel inspired, who had started things because starting was the point, who had called people because he wanted to, not because he should. That version of him had not disappeared. He was the figure in the corner of the room,
still there, still waiting.
Karim got up at 4:30 in the morning. He did not make a grand gesture. He went to the room where he kept the guitar he had not played in 4 years. He sat with it in the dark. He played one chord, just one, and then, slowly, a few more. He did not record anything. He did not begin a project. He did not make a plan. He just played for 40 minutes, alone in the dark at 4:30 in the morning. And when he stopped, he sat very still and felt something he had not felt in years, the sense of having been present in his own life for a genuinely inhabited 40 minutes.
Here is what Karim understood in the dark. The things you care about, the creative self, the disciplined self, the connected self, do not disappear in a single dramatic moment. They leave the way warmth leaves a room when the fire goes unlit, gradually, without announcement, night by night. Every night you sleep without trying, without any attempt at the thing that actually matters to you, something releases. Not forever, not irreversibly, but real. And the question is never whether it is too late. The room is still yours. The guitar is still there. The notebook is still in the drawer. The relationship is still retrievable. The version of you that started things, that person is still in the corner of the room, still there, still waiting. The question is simply, how many more nights are you willing to give to tomorrow?
Maybe you have your own room, your own corner figure, waiting with patient, unhurried care. Maybe you know the shape of what has quietly left, the outlines on the walls where things used to be. Tonight does not have to be like the rest, not because of a dramatic decision, not because of a massive plan, just because tonight, for 40 minutes or 20 or 5, you could pick up what has been waiting. Not tomorrow, tonight. The guitar, the notebook, the call, the beginning. Because every night you try, every night you give even a few minutes to the thing that actually matters, something returns. Quietly, without ceremony, something returns. If this story reached something in you, like, share, and subscribe to The Golden Ache, because someone you know goes to sleep every night with tomorrow always in front of them, and tonight might be the night they choose differently.